Hi everybody, and welcome to I Like Cruise Ships, the YouTube channel, and welcome to a new video. This one's going to be one of the port adventure videos, so in the playlist for port adventures. This is going to be a walk from the ship docked in Grand Turk to Jack Shack. So we're going to actually head out from here and walk off the ship and walk to Jack Shack. So I hope you're interested in this video. I see in a lot of social media channels and groups people talk a lot about Jack Shack, so I thought I'd head down there myself. I've been there a few times quite a long time ago, but I haven't been there recently, so we're going to head off the ship now and go and check it out. And I hope you like this video. I Like Cruise Ships, the YouTube channel. We make a lot of cruise ship related videos, port adventures, when I'm on vacation, when I'm on a cruise ship. So I hope you like the video. If you do, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to I Like Cruise Ships, the YouTube channel, click subscribe. There's a notification bell as well for new videos. So yeah, come along with me, and we're going to get off the ship now, and we're going to head to Jack Shack. Okay, let's go. So here I am just walking off the gangway. Basically you go through the security checkpoint, you show your ID, and here we are on the pier. So we're actually docked today with a second Carnival ship. That's the Carnival Elation there on the other side. And it's about a 3 or 4 minute walk from the gangway to get to the shops and where you walk onto the terminal. So you'll see there's a sort of shaded area if you want to stop to rest. Also the photographers there at the gangway. And here we are walking now towards the end of the pier. So basically you'll see the left hand side and the right hand side. Pretty straightforward to figure that out, I think. We're going to end up walking left eventually once we get through the shop further along in the video. Great look back at the two ships there. Beautiful colored water, sky, like those Simpsons clouds right there. You'll see some people even walking right back on board already, which is, I don't know, so early in the morning. So yeah, just walk along, then you'll see that beach on the right hand side where we'll see in a little video a bit further along. Look how clear that water looks. You can see straight down. And then on the left hand side where most people end up, just walking along here. It's a nice leisurely walk. It's still early, so there's not that many people. So yeah, we'll kick in the rest of the video and enjoy the walk to Jack Shack. Okay everybody, so I decided to come to the right of the pier and just have a look at the beach over on this side. Of course we're going to be walking over to Jack Shack and taking a look at the beach down there, which is on the other side of the pier. We saw that in an earlier shot where as you come off the pier there's the right side and the left side. So this is actually the right side, and you'll see today there's two Carnival ships in port together, so it is a little bit more crowded. Realistically about 7,000 people came off two ships. So that's quite a fair number of people here. Just remember the population of Grand Turk is not quite 4,000. So this is when you get off the ship and walk right. So you'll see here the beach, which is a little bit crowded. Personally, if I compare it to if we're a one-ship visit, but it's still nice. A little bit of waves, but it's very calm water, so it's not a problem swimming. There is a little bit rocky here. So if you don't like rocky, really good advice would be to get some aqua shoes if you are planning to do beach trips on your entire cruise. The current cruise I'm filming this on, we're doing 4 stops and effectively can go to the beach in 4 islands. Not as much shopping this itinerary, so a lot of people will go to the beach. That'll be their main thing. There's a little bit of seaweed just here in the shallow water. You'll see beyond that everybody's just hanging out. And it looks really nice today. It's a beautiful day, by the way. It's a tiny bit of breeze, but very nice. There's all these clamshells right here as well. These are all complimentary. So basically when you come off on the right side, you can take basically any clamshells you like, put your towels in there and things like that. And this is all part of the facility here. So yeah, this actual pier over here is the shore excursion pier, which you don't really have access to. But if you walk just to the end of it over here, you get a great photo of the ships in port. And then you'll see in the very distance, I don't know if we can point that out as well, right over here, there's actually an exhibit with whales. So it's a great spot if you want to take a outdoor live photo of a whale. You can actually spot whales off the beach in Grand Turk seasonally. So it's a good spot if you want to see whales right here in Grand Turk. And let's head on and keep walking, shall we? We're going to actually head over to Grand Jack Shack now. We're going to head back across the shopping area into the other beach and walk down. Okay. Okay, so once you walk out of the duty-free shop, which we did a little bit earlier, of course we just went and saw the beach, you actually walk to the left and you head on over between the shops right here, and we're going to head towards Jack Shack. So it's actually just between the shops, and then you get to the beach on the other side, and we have to walk about 7 to 9 minutes. It's not really that far in Grand Turk. 7 minutes is pretty close. So as we walk along here, you'll actually see on the left here there's a flea market, these white buildings, and then there's some other shops kind of dotted around, and we end up sort of just getting back to the beach. There's a lot of music playing around the terminal, and there is a lot of more people. With 2 ships in port, it's definitely busier. That's very noticeable. So yeah, we'll keep walking and we'll end up over here at the beach on the, as you walked off the pier, the left side. People like to refer it in Grand Turk, the left side as you walk off the pier, or the right side. And this essentially is the beach where Margaritaville is. You'll see actually everybody kind of walking the same direction here. Now if you walked just to the right of the main entrance of Margaritaville, you'll see the big lagoon pool and the cabanas. But if we walk in this direction, we'll end up right on the beach here, and we'll walk towards Jack Shack. One little fun fact for you, all these palm trees are actually from Florida. These aren't actually native palm trees. They've actually been brought in from Florida. They weren't here in the original construction when they built the terminal, and they added them later. So here you'll see Margaritaville restaurant. And again, this is super busy. And then on the left, all of these beach umbrellas looking directly at the ships. Pretty good view of the Carnival Horizon there. Actually, Elation is the other ship today. So one thing to point out with these beach umbrellas is the green ones. Oops, it's a little bit rocky and a little bit bumpy. The green ones are actually from the terminal. Now you'll see Grand Turk Cruise Center on these green umbrellas right here. So the green ones are complimentary. Now what's happened is the locals have come up with this idea that anything on the other side of the sand closest to the water is actually public property. So the red umbrellas and then the blue umbrellas in the distance you actually have to pay for. And locals will come around and basically take money for the using of the umbrellas. So this side of the beach where we are on the right side of the green umbrellas is basically property of the Grand Turk Cruise Center. And then on the left, it's actually public beaches. So this is where the locals have sort of figured that they can charge for the umbrellas. So we're just about to get out of the Grand Turk Cruise Center here, and then we'll end up basically in the public area. The sand is a little bit uneven, so that's why it's getting a bit bumpy. But that's okay. A couple of guys here, oops. A couple of guys here got some drinks. Who's the Prime Minister of the Turks and Caicos? Let's see if he knows the answer. No? Okay, there's super friendly locals for you. We figure if we test him, we'll see if he knows the answer. So you'll see here, hair braiding. So I have done a full walk around of the Grand Turk Cruise Center before, and I've walked around this little bit of the beach, pointing it out. So it does get a little bit, it's just a little bit, kind of thins out a little bit here. Loaded pineapples for $15. Loaded Capri Sun. And I'm pretty sure you can rent the snorkel masks. I feel like I'm walking with these guys down the beach. Are you ready to be famous on YouTube, sir?
Sure.
Yeah?
Hello, having a great time in Turks.
Right.
It was awesome.
Nice.
Awesome.
Do you know the population of Grand Turk?
No, I do not. How many people?
It's around about 4,000.
Oh, we just brought that whole...
Yeah, now we're probably both on the horizon,
Yes.
right? So the horizon actually has, this cruise, it's 4,700 passengers. 1,450 crew.
Yeah, so we just
Approximately 4,000.
That's about the size of our immediate neighborhood. So.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
Exactly.
There we go. So I'm going to walk down to Jack Shack.
Nice meeting you.
No worries. Enjoy your drinks. And check out the YouTube video later, how to get to Jack Shack.
What's your name?
Russell.
Russell, okay.
I'm in the liquor store. So.
Okay. Okay.
All right, let's keep walking. That was kind of fun. I really love it when other people can interact in the videos. It's really nice. I think it makes more of the videos than just me on them. So, all right, so let's walk down now. And now you can see actually the sand going to more of a white sand, and a little bit boggier. So what we'll do from here, we'll keep walking down the beach. We've got about a 5 or 6 minute walk from here to get to Jack Shack, and we'll be there. So we just managed to walk through those sun umbrellas, and already the beach is a lot quieter here. It's a lot easier to walk on too. You really don't need your flip-flops or beach shoes right here. Once you get past that initial cruise center beach, it really does become very beautiful. You can see how just clear the water is, and they've got rentals here, so they've got some, what would you call that thing there? A big inner tube, great big something, marble? Strange. So yeah, so there's also other rentals here. They've got some banana boat rentals. So this is a little bit commercialized, more than it was when I first came here sort of back 10 years ago. So I guess locals have sort of embraced cruise ships finally, and they put a lot more activities nearby the ship. So yeah, it's just basically a matter of just walking down this beach on the left from the ships. I pretty much took my flip-flops off now. You'll see some kids here wanting to go for a swim. It's a very nice day. Well, so the video is going to be very bumpy because the sand isn't. It's actually very powdery. This reminds me really of Australian beach sand. Look at everybody in the water right here. Very nice. We'll have one last back look at the ships. We're not too far from Jack Shack, and you can still see how close the ships are from here. And we'll see in the next sort of shot how much less people there are slowly as we walk further down. So let's keep walking. Okay everybody, so I'm just walking down the beach towards Jack Shack, and we will still see the ships right behind me. You can see, so we're not that far away really. A lot of people think, oh, it's such a long walk to get there, but once you find the beach and sort of start walking along, it's not that far. Now one thing definitely to point out are these beach umbrellas behind me, and how they do charge for the beach umbrellas once you leave the cruise center. So if you are after a kind of a cheap day out in Grand Turk, definitely be aware of the beach umbrellas and the people sort of trying to sell beer and drinks. So yeah, very important to know that. But yeah, I feel like a little bit out of breath, but I didn't sort of walk. Walking and talking is not the easiest thing, so let's keep walking along, and we're nearly there, nearly there. How amazing is the beach? Now, I know I shouldn't be talking in it and just filming, but if there's any better day than basically getting in the water with a couple of drinks and chilling, you let me know in the comments below what you'd rather be doing. But if we come to Grand Turk on a cruise ship, I think this walk down the beach. Now you will see here how empty all of these chairs are, because there is a fee for all of the chairs. And of course a lot of people don't sort of walk this little bit extra down the beach. But you would be charged really maybe between $10 and $30 for the day, depending on what price they kind of set. There isn't exactly determined pricing, but that's just how it goes. Now, I don't have an underwater camera, so I won't be going in the water today. But I'm just going to walk along and get ourselves to Jack Shack. We'll have a nice cold drink, and we're not too far away. Now you'll see the blue umbrellas ahead of us. That's where we're heading. So pretty easy to get there. And here we are now at Jack Shack. So you'll actually see the kitchen right here making the lunch. Some nice big barbecues right there. Someone cutting some chicken in the background. But there's a big symbol for Jack Shack. You'll see here there's some rentals of some water toys. People playing beach volleyball. And then all the chairs right here. And we'll still see how close the beach is in relevance to the ships. So pretty much from the gangway to get here, if you didn't stop, it would be maximum 10 minutes walk. So it's pretty easy just to walk down and get here to Jack Shack. Let's go see if we can find the man himself. If not, we'll just find a guy called Jack and we'll hope to get him on video. And it'll be all good. Cool. So let's have another little walk around. We'll find ourselves a drink and we'll talk about Jack Shack, shall we? Okay. So I've made it here to the cafe part of Jack Shack, and you'll see here the bar right in front of me. And I'm actually sitting sort of under the shade of the building. Of course, everybody sits by the beach. There's lots of tables and chairs for lunch. The bar's right here. It's pretty simple. There's not even a cooler. There's just not even fridges. There's just basically ice buckets with lots of beer in. And people just sort of hanging out. Now, I did actually order a burger. Well, actually a cheeseburger and a Coca-Cola. I don't really feel like beer. It's a little bit early today for beer, so I figured I'd give the burger a try and see how it comes out. Looks good so far, so let's see, shall we? So here we are at the beach at Jack Shack. I've just finished my burger. It was actually not that bad. The beach is very nice. The water's right lapping here where I'm standing. Everyone's kind of chilling out. Now, I didn't see Topher the dog, or if I did see Topher, it looked like a different Topher. Or maybe Topher's had like a shampoo and changed the color of his fur. Jack wasn't there either, so that's not a problem. But I'm going to walk back to the ship now, and I hope you've liked this walk around. What we'll do is when we get closer back to the ship, we'll do a little bit of a debrief about Jack Shack. And you'll get to know some of the things that I noticed while I was here. Okay, so I'm going to head back. Oh, it's kind of hard to leave though. The beach is super nice. There's another dog right here. Maybe this is like Topher 2.0. So this used to be a very secret spot here in Grand Turk. But definitely the amount of people down here now is a lot more than it was. I'm going to say 5 years ago. I'm going to say 10 years ago. I first came here more than 10 years ago, so it's definitely a lot busier. Oh, here is Topher the dog. So there is a second Topher, but this is the original one right here. So let's check him out, shall we? All right, so this is where I was confused. There was two Tophers. So he looks pretty good. Doggy, doggy, Topher. Hey, you okay? You okay? What are you looking for? Found something? Huh? Maybe the crabs? All right. See you later, Topher. Bye. Bye. Okay, everybody. So I hope you liked the walk to Jack Shack. We're just now back on the pier heading back to the ship. I hope you liked the walk from the ship down to Jack Shack so you can see how to get there. Of course, it's only about a 10-minute walk. It's not that far. The lunch was okay. I mean, I didn't have anything. I just had the burger and a drink. The burger was actually really nice. I probably need some fries with it, and but it was good. The bar service is a little bit slow, but there's only 3 sort of people there, so I guess that's to be expected in a beach bar. And yeah, so overall it was a good experience. I'm pretty sure if you kind of get to know the bartenders and sort of hang out a little bit more, they'll become a little bit more receptive. When you kind of just turn up and ask for a drink and some food, they kind of just take your money, give you a receipt, and off you go. The beach was really nice, beautiful beach there today. Very nice weather. You can see the little bit of cloud coming over now, but it was been a nice blue sky kind of day. A little bit of light breeze, but overall very nice. Beautiful to swim in the ocean right there. A little bit sandy, of course. Walking back It's probably a little bit harder. You're not in as much of a rush to get back, so maybe about 15-minute walk back to the ship. So yeah, pretty easy to get to Jack Shack and back. Hope you've liked watching the video. If you haven't subscribed to I Like Cruise Ships, the YouTube channel, click subscribe. Thanks for watching, everybody, and take a look at the playlist of some other videos. And also, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up and post a comment. Thanks for watching I Like Cruise Ships, the YouTube channel. Bye, everybody. Bye.